Mark Mastrangelo. I'm a certified marine surveyor operating out of Port Clinton, Ohio. I've been a lifelong boater, making a living as a boat surveyor. I've formed a number of conclusions about storage of boats and other machinery. A boat, especially a fiberglass boat, is vulnerable to UV damage in the off-season. Protecting the boat from sunlight, wind, rain, and cold temperatures is categorically beneficial. In addition to protecting the vessel from UV damage, rain and wind can harm fabric. Water in bilges and throughout the interior of vessels can accelerate the growth of mold and mildew. In addition to the fiberglass and fabrics that are at risk when exposed to inclement weather, metal surfaces, whether they be steel or non-magnetic metals such as stainless and or bronzes, are subject to various kinds of corrosion and galvanic action, all of which is negated when stored in a climate-controlled environment. A typical interior storage unit is made of sheet steel, and it may not be insulated. The pole barn drywall style of storage provided by StorageCondos makes the building better insulated both for warm and cold temperatures. It eliminates the concern about condensate dripping, and the walls themselves lend themselves to mounting machinery or tools, shelving, and even decorative items more handily than that limited by soft insulation making up the ceiling and the walls to sheet steel buildings. The biggest advantage to owning or leasing your own enclosed, privately accessed unit is security, whether real or imagined. But if you have projects going on with your boat, you don't have to worry about your varnish being contaminated by a neighbor's sanding process at the same time. Leaving tools, equipment, or anything else that may be related to the boat or work being done to the boat, it's of little consequence whether it's left on the floor in front of the boat or in the boat, because it's your building, your key, and your access. Public storage in warehouses is not a real problem when it comes to general security, but you are at risk because you are open to the boating public, if not to the overall public in general. By owning your own unit, you're in control of its destiny. The condominium concept allows you to have a vote in the management, expenses, improvements, and repairs to the units. You don't have to worry about a transaction by a bigger company or smaller company changing the dynamics of the public warehouse space. In addition to that, you have access to your facility year-round. It's not just for your boat, it might be for your RV, cars, or whatever other things you may choose to store in the off-season. Purchasing a storage condo allows you to take control of your unit both financially and physically. The cost per square foot to purchase a unit is probably less than the equivalent cost of storing a boat for 5 years in a public warehouse. In the off-season, you can store other things, whether it be another boat or RV or any of your personal gear, and that in turn enhances the value of your investment. Also, it appears that overall the investment and the return on a storage condominium does not follow the typical housing market, and to this date has consistently increased in value.